Alright, PC Universal Family, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Clockson, and I told you I will up the quality, so we back to the HD. Today's video is going to be about hijacking the mind. You know, in my previous video I was talking about escaping the mind and getting out of the mind, but this one is going to be about hijacking the mind. So, the inspiration for this video actually comes from a journey I'm currently on. And it's involving my music career, right? I'm working on this project. Y'all probably know if y'all follow my Instagram, the Clockson mixtape, right? And there's been some procrastination going on. I announced it July 1st, and production hasn't been going as smoothly as I thought. You know, it's because I've been having my hands in a lot of different buckets, right? So I'm promising myself to be more consistent with it by attaching it to something that I am already consistent with, which is sharing with y'all, right? Sharing y'all on Instagram, which is the most consistent, and I'm also being more consistent with sharing with y'all on YouTube. So I figured if I can attach that same level of accountability and consistency with the videos and attach it to the music, to where every time I feel like I'm post something and make content around the production of my music, that'll kind of hack my brain into getting more things done for my actual project. And that's what I want this video to be about, y'all, because in my previous video I was talking about escaping the mind. But for things that you actually need to use your mind for, there's still ways to properly use that aspect of your mind, because even if you are working on your mind, this is another aspect of it, you know, in a healthier way. Instead of going insane about things, a good approach to especially getting things done. If you deal with procrastination, this video is really for you. So if you want to get something done, and your mind goes to certain places and you just end up never getting it done, you got to kind of hijack your brain. You know, analyze what you already do off rip, and self-analyze that. I talk about a lot of introspection a lot. I talk about that a lot on my channel. That's what you gotta do. You gotta introspect and realize what you already do. When you're trying to add something new, you gotta check the foundation. Okay, what do I already have? And how can this new element be added to what I already have to make that better, improved structure? Because if you add something that's not conducive to the foundation, it's gonna fall off of the foundation, you know? So it has to be perfectly placed onto it, you know? And that's metaphorically speaking, but it's also a mental image in your mind. Like, think of a building block, and this is a floor, but you put a ball on a floor, it might roll off. You know, you might want to put a brick on there so it can stay there. So when we talk about new thoughts and new actions, let's focus on the bricks that will stay. You know, and the best way to do that is to put them on a foundation that's already there, instead of, you know what I'm saying, trying to build a whole new one and it never gets done. You know, trying to build a ground of marbles is going to be pretty tough. They're going to roll everywhere. It's not going to, you know what I'm saying, work very well. I'm getting real good with my analogies. If y'all notice, I've been bomb with those. You know. But anyway, I keep moving too much. A lot of gets messed up. But what I'm trying to say is, y'all, with this that I'm doing, is I'm going to be bringing y'all along my journey with the music thing. So every time I don't want to say this. I didn't want to do it because I wanted to have a sense of privacy with the project and, you know, not showcase the beats and especially some of the verses and whatnot. But to hold myself accountable and to actually get the project done in a timely manner, I'm gonna just throw that thought away and take y'all along the journey. So y'all gonna see the background process of how I'm making my beats and the writing process. You know, this is probably the first time any artist has ever done it from start to finish. You seeing the actual creation of the project when it comes to the artwork, the music itself, my creative process. I don't think anyone's ever done it. It's quite completely. They'll show snippets and certain aspects of certain things, but I don't think anyone's ever done it completely. So I might be the first to actually do this, which is great. I'm the first to do a lot of things. Aries, we usually are. So that's what we're gonna do, y'all. We're gonna show y'all my creative process and how I make the beats, my writing process, and just take y'all through, okay, I don't like this beat, I do like this beat, this is how I want to write to this is how I want to, you know what I'm saying, go about this, how I want to approach the song structure and all that. because when I approach a song, I think about it in multiple angles. I think about, okay, how does it feel, number one, and then after I capture how it feels, I'm like, okay, how would this look in a music video? What would I be seeing visually with the sonics that I'm creating? You know, how would I perform it if I was on stage? You know what I'm saying? What's the dress code for the sound that I'm making? I think about all those things when I make a song. It's not just, oh, the drums is nice, so it must be a good song. No, there's much more to it than that, for me at least, you know? The song has to have a feeling, it has to have an essence, it has to have its own world that it lives in. So I'm gonna show y'all how that looks practically, outside of me just saying that cool stuff. I'm gonna show y'all how that looks on paper and how I take that into the programs and software and stuff, you know? A lot of it is just improvising with the premeditated thoughts is what I'm saying now. So after I set my intention of, okay, I'm going for a certain feeling, and that's what I'm looking for, then it's just, I scour through certain different, I'm gonna show y'all. I don't want to just keep saying that. I'm gonna show y'all, I'm gonna talk to y'all and then have the software right there so y'all can, because I like giving direct examples when I'm teaching something. I don't like just saying, okay, this is what you do, this is what you do. Like, nah, I want to show y'all physically how I do it. So stay tuned for that, y'all. I'll take y'all through the journey of the entire mixtape. I don't even want to give away the track list. I'm definitely not giving away any of the features. I shouldn't even tell y'all I'm going to have any features, but it's cool, whatever. What I will do is I'll show y'all how I make my set. So I'll probably show y'all eight good songs that I'll be going to that have not been created yet. I only have concepts for a few of them, and we'll go through that. Some of those beats I already have, and I feel like, okay, this one's good enough to pluck. So what I usually do, y'all, is I'll make like 10, 20 beats, and then I'll sit with them all, listen to them on my own, and then pluck 2 of them out. Like, okay, you know what? This one's gonna make the mixtape. This one's gonna make the project. These I'll give out to the homies and let people rap on them, but some of these I'm gonna keep for myself. So it's usually a batch that I do. I don't keep all my beats for myself. I'm very generous with my beats, believe it or not. Very generous. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Show y'all the process, and that will not only help me stay consistent with making the project, because I'll be excited about showing all the content, and it'll also be me getting work done, you know, me making the beats for the project, you know what I'm saying, writing, because that's been my biggest thing, is I want to be more consistent with the writing stuff. And so if I have writing sessions and brainstorm things with y'all, it'll help me in the long run. So that's my way of hijacking my brain. Y'all figure out how y'all want to hijack y'all brain. What can you do in your life to hijack an action you've been wanting to do? You know, figure out a way to hijack your brain to keep accountability for yourself. Because my homeboy Kashif, he's doing something on Instagram, and I don't know if he's hijacking his brain or if he just has a really strong will. He just does it anyway, whatever. Regardless, it's kind of like the same thing. He's doing this 7-day challenge thing, which I gotta get back on. I've been slacking like a day or two, so I gotta kind of catch up on the challenge. But he's doing his push-up challenge, and he invited me and the homie Tune to join in, you know. And that's been like that continuous energy and that self-accountability. Okay, I check the stories, Kashif's doing it, check the stories, Tune is doing it, so we all like keeping ourselves accountable because we joined the challenge. If it was just him, it might have been harder for him to, you know what I'm saying, keep it up every single day. But when he sees his homies on there doing the same thing, it's like, oh, okay, they did the challenge, so I guess I gotta do mine again now to keep up with the consistency. So that was like his way of hijacking his brain, you know, to kind of, okay, if I start this challenge, it'll push out to them, and it'll also push back out to me to keep me accountable. So that's the key, y'all. Hijack your brain to get things done. So that's it, y'all. That's it for the video. Tap in for more, and we'll try to be as consistent as possible with y'all on this. It might not be every single day, but it will be a few times a week, you know. And I got my quality back on the camera, so hope y'all love that. And yeah, catch y'all later. Love y'all. Peace.